Hello everyone. So in this video, I actually just want to go through the assignment and show you a little bit about arrays and how they work in C++. If you're coming from Java, that should be very similar. Even the syntax of this is very similar to how we do it in Java. But if you're not coming from any other language, this is your first language, that is okay. This is still a very uh, common topic in all the languages, arrays, and you use for loop to go traverse through the array. So in this one, so what I'm going to do is this is the file that's given to you right now for your homework. And there's a lot of functions in there, methods that's already been written. So I have a function right here. I have a function right here to generate. And then I have a function right here to display find and display the price fluctuations. So you have three functions that you need to implement. Those functions are right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to implement one of them for you, and then hopefully that will help you get started on the homework assignment. So the reason we're doing this again this week is a few of the students were having trouble with arrays, and I'm going to go ahead and explain a little bit. Hopefully that'll make more sense. All right. So in here, what they're asking you to do is they want you to write a function to find and display the highest price of the stock. So they're giving you the array that has all the prices in it, right? So you just need to go through an array. So I'm going to delete this right here. So you need to go through an array and find the highest price. So we can go through an array and one element at a time, and then we can compare and keep the highest one that we need. So the step one we'll need is step one is going to be we're going to assume the first price is the highest in the array, right? So we have an array. Let me get my pen out. We have an array like this one, and we have excuse me, I'm losing my voice now. Let's say we have 2. I'm just making up these numbers. We have 4, then we have 1, then we have 3, and then we have 10. Something like this, right? All these are prices. So what we're going to do is we're going to assume this is the highest one, and then we can write a for loop to go through the list, through the array one at a time. So first step, we're going to assume, we're going to create a new variable, and then we're going to say highest price equals 2, and remember all these are indexed. So the first one is index 0. So we can actually do prices at index 0. That is the highest price. That's great. We found the highest price, but we still have more elements to go through, right? So now we're going to write a for loop. So we're going to do for, and we're going to say int I equals 2, 1. The starting position, remember, we're using the I right here in this case to get the index of an array, right? We can start at 0, but that wouldn't make more sense. I'll show you in a minute. So let's start at 0, and I'll show you why I set it to that. Sorry. So I is less than the size. Remember, they're giving you the size right here. So we're going to use that size. We're going to run this loop until we get all the way at the end. And the last part of the for loop is incrementing I. And we can go and do that. So this is step 1, and this would be step 2. Step 2 would be traverse through the price array starting at so the reason I want to change this to 1 is we already have the 0 index, right? We want to compare this price to the second index. The second index is 1. So if you start at 0, we already have that, remember? So we have the 1. We want to start at index 1. So starting at index 1, which is the second element. So now we need step 3. So inside it, step 3 would be compare and update the highest price variable that we have created. And the way we would do that is, remember, inside the for loop, we have access to the element in the array, one element at a time. And we can compare, we can do if highest price is actually, I'm going to switch this around, sorry. So I'm going to do prices, the prices array at index I, so that's the second element. If that is greater than the highest price that we already have stored right here, this one is highest price. And now we're checking 2 against 4, right? So prices I, starting position is 1, so this is going to be 4. 4 is greater than highest price. That means we need to update the value of the highest price. So we can do that. Highest price equals to prices at index I. Okay. So if that is the case, we need to update the highest price. So let's draw that out. So we have the highest price is this, and this is I. So we're comparing these two. If 4 is greater than 2, we're not gonna keep this, we're gonna point it here. Okay. And then what we do in the for loop, we increment I. So now I is pointing here. So this is gone. Highest price is pointing to 4, I is pointing here, which is 1. We're going to compare that again. Prices I, which is going to be here, 1. 1 is greater than 4, highest price is 4. If that is the case, in this one it is not the case. We don't go inside the if statement, we increment I to 0.23. We check again, we plug in 3 in place of this right here. 3 is greater than 4. Remember, highest price is still pointing to 4. We never updated that. If that is the case, it is not the case. We update I to point to 10. This is where it's happening. Then we plug in the new values. Prices at index I, which is 10. 10 is greater than highest price is 4. That is the case, we're going to update the highest price to wherever that is pointing to. Now, highest price is pointing to 10, and that is the highest price. Right? So when you get out of the for loop, we have the highest price. We get into step 4, which is we just need to print that out. So step 4 would be display the highest price found. And we can do that. Let's see. I did not declare std up there. So I'll just need to do that here. Sorry. See out. And then we're going to do highest stock price. Then we're going to add a $sign. Highest price is the highest price that's stored in the variable, and then we're going to end it. Like this, and that should be good enough. What am I missing? Oh, see, I said count. Sorry, say see out. Then we'll clear all my writing. Sorry, I have a bad handwriting, and the mouse here that's the best I can do. All right. So now you have that function. you found the highest price by going through it. I've added the comments in there, and you're welcome to use this code. If you want to write your own a different way, that is perfectly fine. And make sure you finish these two functions and you understand what's going on. Okay. Hopefully this video helped you. If you have any questions, always stop by during my office hours, or email me. I'm always available to help out. Have a good day.